Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. Today we finally have some small news about patch 8.2. So Ion Hazzikostas from World of Warcraft has finally been revealing some small information about patch 8.2, more like meanings and what they're going to do, but he also mentions in it that we will see a lot of more soon. But from that interview that the PC gamer had with Ion, we're going to see all the main topics that they actually covered in this interview. So follow through this video and we will see everything they have spoke about that is the important stuff. So let's start. The first thing is the general philosophy. There's still no exact date when 8.2 will be on the patch, the test server, but Ion says not too long after this we're going to have a large info dump for the community, and the public test realm for Rise of Azshara will start. And this is amazing because I'm pretty much just waiting for this to come on the test realm so I can test all the stuff, make videos about all the new things and so on. So I'm really excited to see this, that very soon we will get a lot of new informations, and also we will be seeing that we can actually look forward to play it on the test realm very soon. Also, he's mentioning patch 8.2 is a very large content patch. So that means patch 8.2 is going to have a lot of information. I mean, patch 8.1 was like a disappointment. I'm sorry, but patch 8.1 was really bad. Patch 8.1.5 was actually quite okay, but 8.1 was bad. I'm sorry to say. But 8.2, I have a feeling, I have dreams. I think that patch 8.2 will be big. It will be great. It will be really good. I know it for sure. It will be good. So the new zone we're going to get is called Azshara. It's pretty much, you can say, a Naga place. And we have some more information here. Patch 8.2 will take the best features of past endgame content, but it's also trying a lot of new things. So you can say that they have been studying all the best endgame things in all the patches, all expansions, and they think they have a formula that we will get for this patch. So maybe we will get something cool. And I mean, they also say they're going to try a lot of new things, so that's going to be interesting to see what they actually mean with that. But I mean, this also makes more hope for patch 8.2 will be really great for World of Warcraft. The team doesn't just want Azshara to feel like a family formula applied to a new set of terrain, but an actually meaningful different game experience from the past few months. And this is cool because normally in some of the expansions you have seen that, like in Legion, they made it, it's starting with A, the last new zone they added in Legion, where you have those 3 zones you can quest in. I mean, it pretty much just felt like rest of the game, just new zones, new terrain, new bosses, and that's everything. But here they actually say they don't want to make the same mistake. They actually want to make something new that feels like a totally new experience. So like a new land, a new zone with new stuff, and it feels like a new chapter in the game. And I hope this new chapter will be good and meaningful with a lot of gear and good gear, so you don't have to go back and do old content, but you can just start from here and head forward. So looking forward. Azeroth systems, as you can see here, they're going to have a lot of changes for that. Having to re-earn your trade as you get better gear is not fun and something they want to completely move away from. So that means when you get better gear, you don't have to scale up now to a new Azeroth, you can say Azeroth level, before you can unlock those traits. They are now just going to unlock all the traits. I think they pretty much will do that. When you get your Azeroth gear, you just get the traits, and yeah. 8.2 will continue to have new Azeroth traits unique to Azshara's raid or Mechagon. Mechagon is the new dungeon, if you didn't know. It's a very long dungeon with 8 bosses like Karazhan in old days. Azshara raid or Mechagon that complements the existing pool of traits. Traits will be fully unlocked, and players can choose their talents that best fits their playstyles. yeah, so traits will be fully unlocked. So we can see that we don't have any restrictions on the traits anymore. It doesn't care anymore about what your level of your Azeroth, Heart of Azeroth is. You can just use all your traits now on your items. And for me, that's great. I have no problems with that. The Heart of Azeroth will continue to use Azeroth power for progression path on the heart itself that consists of both passive and active traits. So they're actually going to change, so the Heart of Azeroth is going to have some kind of passive and active spells you can use. Okay, I guess we will be seeing more for that. Active abilities will be actually new spells that are placed on hotbar and have a meaningful change to your combat rotation immediately. So your Heart of Azeroth is now going to have active spells you can use for new spells. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, because I mean, some of the classes I play have a lot of spells, and I don't need new spells. I mean, don't give me new spells, just remove some of them if needed. Addressing the core system of Azeroth armor was something Tides of Vengeance couldn't do, and so the team added the 5th ring and more customization while they worked on the new system for the past couple of months. Oh, so that 5th ring was actually kind of a workaround for right now, and they have a whole new system we will be seeing in patch 8.2. Interesting. Future expansion, future design. The team learned a lot about the importance of player agency. You don't say. The Azeroth system was designed to respond to the failings of Legion Artifact, in which the customizations was very front-loaded. They feel that having all traits unlocked on Legion weapons, not having any big choices, and being the same as every other person of your class was missed opportunity to give a player more choices. I mean, they have some kind of a point there that in Legion, when you had unlocked all your traits, everyone was just the same person. But somehow I feel like it's okay, we just have the talents and the gear that is different. I mean, I don't need talents, I don't need Azeroth traits, I just need talent, I just need talents, gear, and that's how it is. I just need those things to make me feel different from another player. I don't need, talents, gear, and Azeroth traits. For me, seriously sorry, for me you could basically remove these Azeroth traits and get rid of them. I mean, I don't need them. I better like to do raids and PvE in Retro Lich King and Cataclysmic, where you didn't have these Azeroth artifact weapons stuff. So for me, just get rid of it. But I can see here that you keep fighting to make it better, and I will give patch 8.2 a good chance and see what they have done with the Azeroths. But just saying, I still feel like this Azeroth thing, just get rid of it and go back to the old design with just armor, weapons and talents. I'm sorry. And if you're sitting out there and love the Azeroth system, I mean, that's fine, we're all different, but this is how I feel. Yeah. One of the biggest mistakes in beta was waiting too long to get the Azeroth armor and traits fully stood up in the beta. Going forward, the team is going to have much higher priority on getting endgame gear progression into the player's hand in the early stages of the alpha and beta tests. Okay. Portal removal. Are we going to talk about that topic again? I think we all have understood that they are trying to find a, you can say trying to find a place between where they was and where they are now. For how many portals do we need in the world, and do we need flying and all that? I'm pretty sure that's what they're just going to say here. The team has to find middle ground between many different playstyles. Yep. Flying is a good example. They had one extreme of getting it early for gold, the other of not having it at all, and ultimately settle on a method that they feel is nice middle ground. The team wanted to consolidate portals into something that was more intuitive and made more sense within the world. They didn't want players having to place their Hearthstone in old expansion content because it was most accessible area. Feedback is what caused Caverns of Time to be added to the portal room in patch 8.2. Why do we need a portal to Caverns of Time? I mean, you can just take a portal to Uldir and then fly 1 minute to Caverns of Time and you're at the same place. But they didn't remove the portals to Uldia, did they? No. They are still there. They're still there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think. Change and player reactions. The team sometimes make changes that seem less fun because they have been burned in the past and are worried about some consequence 3 years down the line. I mean, you can never do any changes without making errors. That's life. You do something, you do changes, you try something new, and sometimes they will burn you, but you will always raise up again. I mean, motivation speak from Dvalin. Yes, sir. But again, you know what I mean. I love the current gear progression system where designed as expansion only feature, and the team wants to be more open to implementing permanent RPG additions to the game, and accepting that there will be untidiness, I really don't know what that voice is, down the road, as long as it's exciting for players. I guess that's a good thing. So they're kind of saying that Battle for Azeroth was a test and they now know what players want, and in the next expansion they're going to make the game better. I guess that's what they kind of say in this interview. I mean, no Mr. Negative from here. I'm still positive. I like the game. I love the game. Everything is fine. But I'm very excited to see the patch notes and also try patch 8.2 on the test realm to see what is in store for us. Because right now, I mean, you don't really see any of the big YouTubers or any of those guys play World of Warcraft anymore. It's like there's no any famous guys playing World of Warcraft anymore. I only think Swifty and some small, of course, Method and so on is still playing. I don't think they enjoy the game. They just do it because of money. But let's hope patch 8.2 is something that will change the game and make the game, as we know, World of Warcraft shine again. Because I really want the game to shine again. I want this game to be a success. I want this game to be shining. But World of Warcraft team needs to do something before that can happen again. But we will see. I have hope in patch 8.2. So that is everything for this video. So thanks you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed all this news from the video. And leave down a comment if you have any questions or any remarks about this video. Let me know what you think about all this, and I will be very curious to know what you think. So leave down a comment, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and see you in the next video. Peace out.